Pause, my eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving that radiant grain, rekindling the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom, boom, boom. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today we were supposed to be at George's Happy Hog. It's a Tuesday, but we're going to be on Saturday or Friday because, Tuesday, Fridays are mac and cheese day, and so I went there Friday. So it's kind of like, man, do I want to go back and get another thing of all that? So I decided that I'm going to wait till Friday. That plus it was raining, and I prefer not to get my equipment out in the rain, even though it's sunshine now. It was raining earlier, and so I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm out. I'm just gonna hang with my fat boy in there and do that and enjoy that a little bit. So, but anyway, we got a good show today. We've got everything fixed on our Zoom. So, Drew Henthorn and Nathan Taylor and Ben Dillman will High Stick Harry. They want to come on. They can. I've sent them their Zoom, so I've got everything all squared away. And thank you to Collaborative Logic for doing what they always do, is get me hooked up and take care of me. And if you have any computer needs, they are the people, and software and stuff like that. They are the people to talk to about that. So anyway, I want to thank them for that. Today we got kind of a full show. I mean, of course, it's Tuesday, so you got Major League Baseball. Thunder are going to play tonight. Tomorrow, Quarterback, which is a Netflix series that I can't wait to see, and I'm sure a lot of you guys who know about it can't wait to see it. And those of you who don't know about it, we're going to tell you about it today. So, and remember, Thunder are playing tonight, and I'm excited about that because our schedule is we won, of course, the Mavs game on Saturday. And we talked about that yesterday, or Monday. Yes, we talked about that yesterday and kind of gave you an update on what we thought happened and what the Thunder are doing. And I really like I said, the Thunder team and what we're doing right now is just phenomenal. I love what Sam has put together here, and the linchpin being SGA in that trade, getting him, and then not to mention getting the picks. So getting him has made a huge difference. Then, of course, you get Josh Giddey drafted, and Josh has just really flourished and developed him and SGA together as teammates. And then with the addition of J-Dub, so you went SGA in the draft or in the trade. Then the next year you get Josh. Then you get J-Dub the following year. So what you basically have done is you built this team. And Josh, your two best players, Josh, and everybody thinks Josh is not. Josh is still our second best player. J-Dub is coming there, and he may overtake Josh, but right now it's SGA, Josh, and J-Dub clamping at Josh's heels, which is okay because remember the last time we had a trio like this, we had KD, Russell, and James Harden, and we did not keep them together for whatever reason. We all have our own opinions on whatever happened with that, but anyway, now you got another three-headed monster. And remember, I talked about this the other day, that if you guys don't know, I did a little thing about this, that the Thunder is the only NBA team to have three players score 30 points in a game. And that was Harden, Westbrook, and Durant, and then J-Dub, SGA, and Josh. That's impressive. You think about the history of the NBA, that's pretty impressive. So anyway, the Thunder did a great job Monday or last Saturday with what they did and what we've seen, and even what Nathan Taylor had come up with. And like I said, I'm one of these people that I know a lot about basketball, no question. But at the same time, I'm always open to new opinions and people telling me things. And the fact that he saw how what the Thunder were doing with Chet, that they were playing he and Jay Will a lot, and it reminded him of what they did with Kendricks Perkins and Ibaka, and then Steven Adams and Ibaka. Where if you guys remember that Steven Adams and Perkins would handle the center, and then Ibaka was the roamer coming off on the backside, blocking shots and intimidating and making it tougher to drive to the basket. And it seems like the Thunder are doing the same type of thing with that. So I really like what I'm seeing for the Thunder. Tonight would be an interesting deal, but Jabari's not playing. And then, of course, Amen Thompson hurt his ankle, so he's not playing for the Rockets tonight. So I don't know if that means that Chet's not going to play, Jay Will's not going to play, even though for me, I think you play them at least one more game as a group together. Jay Will, Kaysen, Keontae, give Keontae and Kaysen more playing time, and then add in Chet and Jay Will. I think if you put that foursome together along with Trey Mann, even though Trey is just playing fantastic, but of course that's just trade bait. I mean, they're just showcasing him for trade. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's actual facts or not, but to me that's what it seems like, because to me he is the odd man out. So anyway, today at 5:30 p.m., and we're going to do an After the Storm show. Depending if Chet and him do not play, or if they do play, then we're going to do an After the Storm OKC Thunder post-game analysis, and then we're going to break down what's going to happen with that. And tomorrow we're going to do grades. We'll do grades after the 14th. So we're going to do grades on the Thunder. Actually, I'll probably do it tomorrow, because if there's a game tonight, we will grade everybody, because I've seen everything I need to see. I don't need to see any more after tonight. If Chet and Jay Will are playing together, I think you go ahead and sit them after tonight. There's no sense in them playing more than two summer leagues together in Vegas, not to mention what they've already done in Salt Lake City. But give me that group one more just to see what they're going to see. And then Kaysen, I want to see him one more time. I want to see Keontae one more time. Everybody else, I pretty much know what I like and what I don't know. I'll throw out grades tonight on the show on After the Storm if they play. If they don't, then tomorrow we'll just do a show, and then probably tomorrow night we will do a After the Storm Summer League special tomorrow night. So we'll see how that works out. But because I do want to take the time to look at tonight, give me a second full thing of Kaysen and Keontae, because all I need is a couple games. I can tell you what you're going to be able to do and you're not going to do just by watching of what I see. Just like when I saw Wembanyama after the game one, all these people were saying all these things about him, but to me, I saw what I needed to see. You know, he was disappointing. Yeah, in your eyes, because you're looking for something I wasn't looking at. I'm looking at can he dribble? Is his ball handling skills really what they say? Second thing is, how's his court vision? Got to see that. And is he going to be able to be defensively? Is he going to be able to guard the wing, or is he going to be like in the middle? And I got to see everything I need to see. Scoring-wise, I done never concerned about that, him getting pushed around. He's going to get pushed around because that's what it is, just like Chet's going to get pushed around. So I really wasn't concerned about that. And then the second game I saw him play, I said, okay, now I really, really see what they really saw. I mean, his ball handling skills, instead of him trying to drive to the basket, getting the ball stole from him, he just turned around and shot, which is what Chet should do. Quit trying to do all this other stuff. And you've noticed what the Thunder did is they took the ball out of Chet's hands. Chet ain't this transitional, let me handle the ball type guy. No. Put him down on and catch and shoot, Chet, just like Wembanyama did. Catch, don't put the ball on the ground, don't try to take that extra dribble. You're not 6'3". You're not 6'5". You can't take the extra dribble and try to do all that stuff in the paint. Just catch it, turn around, shoot. Pull up, shoot. Do your handles. If there's one-on-one and you can get, and there's a lane and it's not crowded, then yes, by all means, get to the basket. Chet can do that. He can do that. But trying to do these spin moves and all this other stuff, yeah, that's not going to work in the league because you're 7 foot and you have to dribble too high, and it's not it. You never see KD do that. When KD gets the deal and he comes to the paint, he always pulls up and shoots. Always pulls up and shoots. So, anyway, that's what I see of that. And Chet, I believe, has really I like more of what I saw this year than I did last year. So, am I still stuck on where I am with Chet? Yes, I am. I'm not changing my opinion thus far on this, but like I said, we're going to know what Chet is or is not by Christmas. We're just going to know. And so we're going to see about that, see how that works. But anyway, NBA news, Wembanyama is going to be shut down for the rest of the summer, which I have zero problems with that. San Antonio has their $500 million facility that they have down there, training facility for working out, keeping people in shape, keeping them healthy. So they're going to have Victor at that for the rest of the summer, getting him ready for October when the league starts. And then the bottom line is, how much of the season is he going to play? And like I said with Chet, I think he and Chet are in the exact same situation. Oklahoma City and San Antonio, exact same situation. To me, those guys, you don't play them more than 65 games is the maximum I think you can play these guys. Somewhere around 62-ish, 60-something games, 60 to 62 games, because they're thin, they're still developing. And to me, you just wait and you take the time and you be patient. And, by the time Christmas comes, that's right around 40 games for the NBA, somewhere around there, 45 games. So I think, Chet probably, to me, you play him maybe 30, 35 of those games and then kind of see if we're making a run towards the playoffs. And clearly he's got to play more towards the end to get you into the playoffs. But rest him up, take your time with him, just like the Spurs are going to do with Wembanyama. Tall, thin, skinny, not much weight. Put some more weight on him, and Chet has gained 13 pounds. So put a little bit more weight on Chet. Put a little bit more weight on Victor. Hold him out a little bit. Play him in spurts. And get him a chance to do that. Now, I don't like the fact that if they only play him in home games, I think you've got to their loyalty, first of all, clearly is to their home team. I agree with that 100%, just like the Thunder. But if you're going to play him 60 games and you're playing 41 home games, that's 19 cities that you're going to pick, or 20 cities that you're going to pick that you're going to play him in. And to me, if he's only going to play one time in a city, you automatically play it, just like with Chet. If Oklahoma City's only going to Madison Square Garden one time, then Chet plays that once. If you're only going somewhere one time, then you play. Now, I'd say for sure we sit Chet on back-to-back nights. I think for sure you sit Wembanyama on back-to-back nights. I don't think you play them on back-to-back nights. I guess it's somewhere you can pat your stats, then do it that. But other than that, I don't suggest that you do that. I mean, to me, you set them out, you wait, you take your time. You're not in a hurry. Why would you be? Then, of course, now with the Blazers, that's a whole nother issue. They've had several different proposals for draft picks. They didn't want Tyler Hero, so Pat Riley's done a great job of getting other people to come in and take Tyler Hero, who wanted him, and to put trade packages together. But the Blazers have said no on all of them. And, the GM came out and he was talking about, we're going to take our time with him. We're not in a hurry. And I'm just going, okay, this man has been with you. He could have left, could have demanded a trade, did not, stayed with you. And then now I understand you've got a commitment to your team. I understand that 100%. I have zero issues with that. I have no issues with that, as a matter of fact, at all. But at the same time, either way, to me, yes, you're a Blazers. You owe this man something. He stayed with you no matter what to stay with you guys and stay in your city. You can at least take a little bit less to get him where he needs to be after he. I mean, as Derek Jeter said, loyalty one way is stupidity, and it seems like no matter what you do as a player, very few players have. We need to do that. We need to do a list of the players who actually played for one team their entire career, and Derek Jeter, yes, in the modern era. In the modern era, that just doesn't happen. Tim Duncan, yes. David Robinson, yes. Kobe Bryant, yes. And then after that, I don't know if guys have played for one team the whole time. So, Damon Lillard would have been one of those guys who played for one franchise, one city his whole career. But at the end, as you start getting older, and once they don't, you can't give them what they have used to be or used to getting from you, then you become expendable. And why not? It's a business in the end of the day. And I do understand what the Blazers GM is saying, but on the other side of that, hey, how do you not give this guy maybe take just a little bit just to make this man happy after what he did for you guys? Because what that also tells other players is, hey, look, this man stayed loyal to y'all, he stayed with y'all, and this is how you're going to treat him. Then why would I want to stay in your past when I can get out of here and go somewhere else? Why would I want to stay here? That's the message you are sending to the other players. That's exactly what you're sending to them. So why would you? I wouldn't. I'd be out. So I don't agree with the Blazers. I do understand their mentality. I do understand what they're doing, that you still have to watch out for the team. I get that. But at the same time, do you not, is the loyalty not supposed to be given back to the man? I don't understand how you don't give it back to him. I really, really don't. Now, then of course the 2023 World Cup team has been announced, and I sit there and look at the deal, and I'm like, where the hell is J Dub? Where's J Dub on this deal? You got Paulo Banchero on here. Why is J Dub not on there? Is the Thunder not want him on there? I mean, I don't understand that. Why? I mean, Paulo Banchero, yes, he was the rookie of the year last year in his second year, but I'm sorry, J Dub's better than Austin Reeves. How is he not on there? J Dub is every bit as good as Josh Hart. Well, how's J Dub not a member of the World Cup team? Did he not try out, or did the Thunder not want him on there? Uh, is it because he played in summer league and none of these other guys did? Is that what it is? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how J Dub is not on this list, but I mean, I do think. I mean, I'm not mad at the Thunder for keeping him out of it because of the chance of getting hurt. But man, how much better is he going to be? Because I know that when I played for the USA Junior World Team, when I came back from playing with James Worthy and all those guys, when I came back from playing with them, Fat Lever, and when I came back from playing with these guys, my game was at another level because for a month and a half, for a month, all you're doing is playing against the best guys at your age. That's all you're doing, playing with and against for a full month and a half. How do you not get better? How does that not intrigue you? Now, yeah, the chance of getting hurt, sure, they're there and there's no question. But hell, you can get hurt in practice, which happens all the time. So I don't like this list without J Dub being on it. But Banchero, I like. Mikal Bridges, I like. Jalen Brunson, I like. Ant-Man, which is Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves. Call him Ant. I like him on there. Tyrese Halliburton, yeah, okay. I can do. Josh Hart plays hard. Yes, Brandon Ingram, good player. Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. I thought here's teammates on the team. Jaren Jackson Jr. really like him in there for shot blocking and defense for sure. Bobby Portis, same way, he still can score a little bit. Walker Kessler clearly for defense. He ain't for scoring. We already know that. And then Austin Reeves. So joined by my guy Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, homie?
What's going on, man?
Hey, did you just hear? Did you hear my thing? I was just talking about the World Cup team. Did you hear me, Drew?
What's that?
I said, did you hear
Cut
my?
out me there. What'd you say?
I said, did you hear the USA Junior of the USA World Cup team and how J Dub is not on the team?
I didn't see. I've been
Well,
out
it's
late
got
today, man.
okay. Well, it's got Banchero, Mikal
Yep.
Bridges, Jalen Brunson,
Okay.
Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Cam Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bobby Portis, Walker Kessler, and Austin Reeves. And I'm like, J Dub is way better than Austin Reeves. J Dub's better than Josh Hart.
Yeah, I mean he's different than Josh Hart. He's different than Reeves, but sounds like I mean I don't know, man. It's just really kind of what type of team are they trying to put together, you know?
Well, I mean, you
And
got Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They play together on the same
yeah,
team.
yeah. Cam Johnson
Mikal Bridges.
and Williams are a lot alike. That's
Uh,
they're playing the same position.
yeah, but I'm going to take J Dub over Cam Johnson, aren't you? Yes,
Boy,
you
that's
are.
pulling out
Yes, you
my
are.
heartstrings there.
Yeah, I know, but that has zero to do with whether you
That's
can
pulling
play or
out my
not.
heartstrings there. You're talking. I think
Hey,
it's proven
Drew.
winner right there.
Drew, you can
Made some
play.
big
Drew,
shots in the playoffs.
Drew, you can either play or you can't. Come on now.
I like Cam Johnson.
I like
He's a good
Cam a
player.
lot. I don't like him more than I do Jalen Williams.
I think Will's got a ways to go before he's Cam Johnson.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the Cam's
God!
made big
Stop
shots in
it!
the playoffs.
Stop it, Drew! Stop it,
When he
Cam.
starts hitting threes in the playoffs, you let
That's
me
one
know.
he did one time, and then after Cam is a very average player, and you know that. I mean, I know he's a North Carolina boy. I get all that, but come on, man. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you, if you have a team, you
I
ain't
like
try.
Jay Will too. I'm just
No, no,
not
no,
ready
no.
to
J
elevate him
Dub, J
to this
Dub.
elite status.
No, J Dub, not J Will. J Dub,
Okay.
not J Will.
All right. Yeah,
Uh,
I know the guy from Santa Clara.
yeah, yeah, J Dub. Yeah,
Yeah,
there, yeah.
I'm not ready to elevate him to the elite status that you are yet. I
Well,
mean, he's a good player. I'll
you
see.
got Austin Reeves in front of him.
That's Austin Reeves, though. I mean, that's
You
white
you
chocolate.
you. No, there's only been one white chocolate, and that's Jason Williams. That's Jason Williams. That's it. He was ridiculous. And Drew, my thing is this: people talk about ball handling skills, greatest of all
Mm.
time. They don't mention him. He was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
he's got to be in there somewhere.
He's got. I mean, him and Kyrie are a lot alike, except that he can make
Yeah.
pass way better than Kyrie can, and Curry. Now he can't shoot as good as either one of them,
No.
but as far as handles themselves and being able to pass the ball, yeah, there's only been one. There's no better
Yeah,
than
the
him.
flavor for sure.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's white chocolate to me. But anyway, what do you think about Wembanyama being shut down for the rest of the summer?
Yeah, I mean they kind of did what they did to Chet last year. Pretty much the same thing. I guess they saw what they need to see.
Yep.
Probably siding on the side of caution to go ahead and put him up for the summer and get him in the gym and get him on some sort of weight program. And
Yeah. Well, they have that $500 million facility down there that they have that they do all the weight training and all the physical stuff and the health people. So they've got a huge, nice facility down there. So I'm assuming they're just going to get him in there and just play him 60-something, 65 games. But I know they're going to play him home games. But don't you think if you're only going to play a team one time on the road, he should play?
right.
Do you think that that's
Yeah.
fair?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, people are paying to come see him play, so I mean,
I mean, I know you don't
I don't
owe.
know. The NBA's got a problem there. We've talked about this before. I mean, they're going to have to start, policing that because if they're charging these premium prices for tickets and advertising these guys as they're the face of the league and yada yada yada, and then these guys don't go up and play on the road in Oklahoma City or Houston or wherever it may be, and don't tell anybody is the thing. That's where the rub is. You don't announce it before the season starts what games you are or aren't going to play,
Right.
and then just show up and not play, and somebody gets a Christmas present to go watch him and Yama play against LeBron, and then he doesn't show up. And
Well,
not even in a uniform.
and then on top of that, how do you feel about them not paying Dame? I mean, they had two offers and they backed out both of them and said we'll just wait. And they were decent offers. I mean, they weren't. You're still getting
Well,
first round draft picks, but they want
Well, I
4 or 5
I
first
haven't
round
seen that,
picks.
but I mean, his whole thing is he wants to go to Miami.
Well, no. They put two packages together with 2 and 3 first round draft picks in the packages, and they've said no.
Really?
Yep. It's like they want 4 first round draft picks and this and that. I was like, dude, the guy gave you loyal. He could have left. Okay, he stayed with your team, and you're not going to at least take maybe a little bit less. Maybe instead of 4 first round draft picks, you take 2 plus a couple of players. Why would you not do that? I mean, that's what you're not getting 4 no matter what you do. And he's not going to Boston. He's already told you where he wants to go. They put together 2 different packages for you, and you said no to both of them.
Right.
Because they're not giving you enough first round picks. Well, I mean, Dame is also old. I mean, not old, but you know what I'm saying, Drew. Old for NBA. Don't you think?
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was about to ask that same question. What do you think he's got? Like 4 or 5 years left?
Maybe. Of his high level?
Healthy. Yep.
And you know,
23 at that level.
yeah, and I'm like, the guy gave you everything, and now at the end where he's asking, telling you, okay, look, I've done all this. I could have left. I could have left you. Oh, I didn't have to stay, but I stayed here and stayed loyal to you, and now look at you down the road. So, but loyalty, there's no loyalty. Like Derek Jeter said, loyalty one way is stupidity. And if you're loyal to or organization, that's stupidity. Because how many guys have stayed with one team? You had Kobe, you had Tim Duncan, you had Derek Jeter. I'm talking about modern day. You
Right.
know, I mean, can you think of anybody else really? One team?
Tim Duncan, Kobe. Yeah, I mean, there's
Derek
not
Jeter
very
in
many.
baseball. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Chipper Jones.
Yeah, Chipper. Yeah,
Yep.
you had Cal Ripken, older, but I'm talking about in really the modern day in the last 10 years.
Yeah, not very many, man. Not with free agency and
So,
and
boys,
Hey, what's up, B? But yeah, man,
just a changing of the guard really, and how businesses run and trade packages. I mean, they basically make the whole special out of the trade deadline, where it used to be, boy, if there's a trade, there might be one or two. Hell, there's a whole day of it now.
well,
Where
do y'all both think that now that Giannis will stay in Milwaukee forever, Joker stay where he's going to be? Clearly, I doubt if Embiid will stay in 76er land, but what do you think about Giannis and Joker, Ben?
I mean, I think with them being European, I think if they continue to put pieces around them, I don't see why they wouldn't if they're happy. I mean, they're both the faces there. They control their own destiny. They control everything. Joker just seems like the kind of the guy that doesn't really care,
Well,
which is awesome.
but didn't like Drew and I just said? That's how Damian Lillard was.
Yeah, he definitely cared. He spoke as he wanted to get like better pieces around him. They just never did anything for him. You know what I mean? I mean, what like the last couple of guys are like Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe, Tim Duncan.
Oh, I forgot about Dirk.
Yeah,
yeah,
Nick Collison.
good call.
Who'd you say, Ben? Who was the last one?
Nick Collison, Steph
Yeah,
Curry.
you can't put Nick
Oh,
Collison. Oh
Just
my
saying he's in
God!
there. I'm just saying
No,
he's
we're
not a
talking about
superstar.
players, dude. We're talking about guys who can
Was
play.
he a trade?
Come on now, come
Was he a
on.
trade piece I forgot
Oh
about?
my God!
Oh, you're talking about trade pieces. I think Tyler
We're,
Hero's easily you can trade Tyler Hero.
no,
these days
Ben. We're
for a
talking about
first.
guys that are on that level with Kobe and them. We're not. Nick
Oh
Collison is
no, I
not
didn't know you were
Kobe
talking about
level.
what level. I was
Yeah,
just
that's
naming
what we're
guys
talking
who
about.
stayed.
Yeah, we're talking
Stayed
about
around
guys,
where they were at.
right? Guys who are at that level, not some guy who just
Oh yeah.
like where he was at. Yeah, no.
No, there's really not very many recently. I mean, Steph and Draymond are kind of. I mean, they're both there.
Yeah, Steph will probably retire yes, he probably will retire as
I don't know
a
about Draymond. I mean, I think Manu Ginobili always was Spur, if I'm not mistaken.
Spur. Yep. Oh, I forgot about that. And Tony Parker. All three of them
Yep.
were together.
All three of them. Well, Parker left though, but did he play for? Where did he go? He left.
Did he
I
leave at
forget
the
where.
end? I
I
thought he was
thought he did.
always there.
I thought he
I thought
played
he
one
was.
season in like New York or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we can't take him out, but Manu stayed. Okay.
Thunder facts or what?
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, Giannis is already at 10 years.
Nick Collison.
Nick, yeah, what was that, Drew? Nick Collison. Where do you even come up with Nick Collison
that
at?
all played there.
I mean, come on, guy. Come on,
So
Ben.
quiet.
Really? You just put him in there with those guys? Come on, man. Come on, Ben. Nick Collison.
Dude, he's one of the only guys that just stuck around.
Okay.
And all the other guys, if you look at them, they're all big name players. He's the only guy that stayed in the same place.
He wasn't a big name player.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying he was. He's
Okay.
he freaking stinks. Sorry about that.
Well, he's pretty good at charges. Okay, now tonight, Drew. Hey, Major League Baseball All-Star game tonight, showcasing it.
Yeah. I like the National League catching that short line at plus 111. I think they got the bigger bats. There's a pitching pretty even. I'm really surprised that Strider didn't get the start for the National League. That shocked me.
Yeah. And then, hey, what about Ohtani not
it
playing?
was more because he was coming off 2 days rest than it was because he wasn't the better player. Because he just pitched Saturday, so.
Well,
Probably they held him out. I would assume Bobby not Bobby Cox. Snicker
Oh
probably
my God,
sent a
Drew.
message
Hey
over
Ben,
and said,
Bobby Cox. How old is Drew back in the day
Uh,
with the Braves? Bobby
I'm sure
Cox.
Snicker probably sent something over and said, "Hey, don't throw him unless it's an emergency, or maybe for half an inning or something."
Well, I thought all pitchers do pitch even if it's a half inning or
They
relief.
can. A lot of times, I've seen it to where, like, I remember a couple years ago, oh boy, Kershaw for the Dodgers. He had pitched the night before, and ended up he was on the bench, and they didn't pitch him. And basically, it was a little unsaid little deal under the table. Thank you. Little deal under the table that, hey, we're not going to pitch him.
Oh, okay. What about Otani? Do you think he gets traded? Do you think he stays? He's even now. Isn't that shocking for a Japanese player to say something?
what did he say?
You know, yeah, I mean, he's got. I mean, he's in his window. I mean, now's the time to strike. I mean, it depends if do you think that the Angels are going to fork over the money?
Right.
I don't know. They're not. They're not. I don't know, man. They're so up and down with paying players. I'm still shocked that Trout's still there. So I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the Clippers.
Well, do you think he gets traded? Do you trade him before you lose him for nothing?
I don't. Boy, I don't think they're going to trade him. I don't think so.
I think they're going to trade him.
I don't
You
know how
can't
do
let
you
him. You
trade.
can't
How
let.
do you
You,
value that player?
yeah, but Ben,
Yeah,
you
I mean
can't.
that's to me. How do you put? I guess you just get the farm for him. If somebody like the Marlins or somebody want to give up their next 5 years draft or something, I don't know.
Wasn't the same thing you got for what's his name for the Phillies? The hitter for the Phillies, what's his name?
Harper.
Yeah, Bryce
Yeah.
Harper. And it's the same type thing for him, for somebody like him.
Or back with
I
A-Rod and the Rangers. I mean, the
Yeah,
Rangers basically mortgaged their future.
and then gave him away.
Yeah.
I really do think Shohei's going to stay on the West Coast no matter what. I just don't know what team if he does move. I just those guys like being over there on the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, but man, San Diego's really nice.
Do you even
Yeah.
know any? Do you even know any Angels fans?
No.
J Dub,
No.
no, he's a Padre
He's a
fan. He's
Cubs fan,
yeah. Plus yeah, but Anaheim is not San
and he
Diego.
likes the Padres. Yeah, Anaheim. I mean, they're kind of
Anaheim is
like
not.
the Clippers. I
Oh,
could see. I mean, San Diego's got some trade pieces. They can make a move for him. But do you give up? Do you give up Tatis and your guy on third base and Park? I mean, they'd have to throw 3 or 4 players to him.
yep, they really would.
Yeah.
They'd have to do that. But I mean, he'd be worth it. No doubt. So, anyway, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. Appreciate them getting my stream deck all set up and getting our Zoom link. I tried to send you guys a Zoom yesterday and it did not work at all. It was complete. It wouldn't take my password, so they had to delete it, come back in, reset it. So anyway, everything's working. Zoom's working. Stream Deck's working. So I'm really happy about that. If you have any needs for any of your computers to be done or software, these guys are the people to talk to as well as far as websites as well. SRB, if you have engineering, surveying, or planning, holler at my guy Marcus Long. He's not Marcus. He's just Mark. I call him Marcus. Over at SRB, Oak Grove Trucking and our guy Jose Fierro doing his thing. Got a brand new big job. And so proud of him over there doing that. Greg and Max
What's he got
Nathan.
going? He going back and forth from Tulsa still?
No, he's got a job here, bro. Big job here in Oklahoma City area.
There you go.
Yeah, so really proud of him over there. Got some guys working with him too as well. Greg and Max Naphy, appreciate everything they're doing. For me, as far as sponsoring my shows and sponsoring kids and stuff like that for camps, great. Appreciate all the things that they do for that. And then, of course, Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912.
A bank that makes things happen.
Yes, they're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support minority women and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can also pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. or they are a personal bank, so they prefer you come in and see them if you can. They're at the 401 Elm at the main bank downtown Yukon, YNB East at the Yukon Parkway and 66th, YNB Mustang 218 North Mustang Road, YNB Parkway, which is on Garth Brooks, south of I-40 on Garth Brooks Boulevard, right in front of the hospital. YNB Peoples, and then of course DT Construction if you have any needs for roofing, construction work, inside, outside, painting, whatever, they can do it all. Landscaping, they can driveways, whatever. DT Construction and Consulting 405-209-4051. That's 209-4051. DT Construction 2015 at Outlook. If you want to email Drew, he's there. They're respectful, local, and loyal, which means they answer the damn telephone when you call if there's an issue. And how many people we know do not do that? So now, guys, in breaking news, Northwestern. I don't know if you, Ben. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Northwestern head coach Pat Fitzgerald got fired, and this was the second year of his 10-year, $57 million contract. So I'm sure there's some legal wrangling that's going to have to be worked out on that deal.
They're not running short on money at Northwestern, though.
No, they're not.
I'll tell you that.
But 17.
They'll go ahead and pay him just to get away from that. That had to have been pretty bad because I tell you what, he might as well have walked on water at Northwestern because they loved him. And last year was an outlier. I mean, hell, the only team they beat was Nebraska. But other than that, they that hurt for me to say.
Well, but Drew, remember we watched that game and Nebraska looked. I don't know how to say this.
Unbeatable in the first three quarters.
First quarters, and then it was just like they fell apart. I mean, absolutely fell apart. But anyway, 17 years, he's 110 and 101, and says he has no idea about the hazing. What?
Come on, Pat. Pat runs that program with an iron fist.
What?
That's why they do what they do because they don't have the scholarships that other teams have. Their admission standards are higher than other teams are. I mean, just go down the list of all the disadvantages that Northwestern has, and they've been in the Big Ten championship game 2 of the last 5 years.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's something to be said, but they do that because he runs that program like a naval academy or something, something like that. And he knows everything that's going on. He knows every.
Some of the.
My deal is
being built.
Go ahead, Ben.
Some of the ex-players, I came out and said, anonymously and said that, he'd go behind a player or something, maybe like put his do a signal over the guy's head saying hey, we're going to run him. This is what the quote was run him. And then that meant and then I don't know if you heard about the whiteboard allegedly that was in the room and all that stuff that would have guys' name on it underneath different things. And there was all kinds of just random stuff that cannot be talked about on here.
Right? Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
sounds like everybody being a little soft to me, though.
Well, Drew, I don't know.
I guarantee you get down to Kirby Smart's program or Nick Saban. Hell, Nick Saban doesn't even give 4-year scholarships.
Well, no scholarship.
It's a 1-year deal.
Hey, Drew, all scholarships are 1 year.
Yes, they are.
All scholarships are 1 year. And they go from 1 year to the next. So all scholarships are 1 year. So that's not real. But I'm going to say this. Do you think he should remain in the Hall of Fame?
Probably. Yeah, I'd say yeah. I don't know. I really haven't done the deep dive into everything that happened.
Well, to me, if you got players and they're stripping players down and performing sexual type acts on them, I got an issue.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I got an issue with that.
Sexual type acts? What happened here? I guess I missed it. You'll have to text me on that one.
Oh, okay. Is that you, Nathan? Are you somewhere around? Nathan, are you there?
I am. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, we can now.
I saw you flash yourself there in a little picture on the TV. I thought you in your Sunday shirt.
I'm working out this Zoom meeting.
Well, Ben, thank God, Ben sent me a deal. Thank you, Ben, because I couldn't see him.
Yep.
You guys didn't see Ben. I'm glad you didn't see Ben's picture coming out of the shower.
We didn't.
Drew, I want to know what the heck you're doing. I mean, your phone's going all kinds of places I don't want to see, man.
Wow. Okay, you guys. I don't know if this is going to be a good deal or not. Putting all y'all together in one thing. I may have to rethink this thing. That's all I know. I'm not sure if I'm liking how this is
working, man, today.
Oh, is that what we're talking about? Okay, yeah, I don't know about all that. We'll see how that's going to work.
I'll give you the old knee. You can put you on my knee. That way you don't have to look at me.
There
Hey,
you go.
hey, that reminds me. Do you guys? I was sitting there laughing. How about Justin Jefferson not putting Kirk Cousins on his top 5 list of quarterbacks? Did y'all see
He
that?
ain't lying.
I
Just being
know,
truthful, right?
I know,
Oh,
but
he's not on my top 5 list. Is
I
he on
know, but
anybody's
that
top 5?
but that's his quarterback, right?
I mean, yeah, but golly, you want him to lie? What?
I guess.
I just laughed. I was like, "Damn, man, that's."
Wait, who do you want to? Let's give me your top 5, Matt. Give me your top 5 quarterbacks in the league right
Oh, he
now.
ain't in it.
All
He
right.
ain't in it. He ain't in it.
Exactly. Is he in your top 10?
Nope.
No. Is he in your top 15? Probably not.
Yeah, I give him top 15. Yes,
Oh, I'd,
top
I'd
15.
definitely shoot him a text and I'd be like, bro, don't worry, you're number 6. Like,
Yeah,
they only have the top 5.
they
Sure,
didn't-
you're number 6.
You're 5A.
You would have been in my top 10, just not top 5. Because yeah, he had Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Burrow, Jalen, and
Allen.
I think Trevor.
Josh
think
Allen.
Oh,
He had
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
Josh Allen, right? Yes, Josh Allen. So I'm going, yo, okay. Now, speaking of quarterbacks, I cannot wait for the new series, dude, the documentary that drops tomorrow. Have you guys all seen that, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
the I saw the
that.
preview.
I saw that last night. Of that, you got Kirk Cousins, you got
Mahomes and Mariota.
Mariota. Well, Mariota should be like the first 3 episodes. I don't think he played after that, did he?
Dude, I think it'll be great though, because
Wow.
you're gonna have Mahomes who won the Super Bowl, then you're gonna have Cousins, then you're gonna have him who so you're gonna see different stories about different guys.
Well,
It's gonna
You're
be
gonna see the
interesting.
winner, the choker, and the didn't play guy.
Oh,
And the
God. Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. Do you, Nathan? Do you think it's something they should continue?
Yeah, I think it's kind of neat.
What I like about it is they did a superstar quarterback, they did a middle of the road quarterback, and then they did a quarterback on the fringe. So the question is, next year, people are like, well, do you think people are going to do it? I go, hell yeah, guys are going to want to do it next year. Now, I mean, how do you not?
Especially
you might have just explained that a little nicer than I did. I'm sorry I used superstar, choker, and GNP.
So, but I know I already read that Manning got the green light for next season, and then I know he already has started trying to get a hold of people. And I think if all of them would have lost and not made the playoffs, I think people would have called it a distraction. But with Mahomes winning it, being Super Bowl champion, I think it's going to help. I think it'll give people a little bit easier of an idea of being like, okay, I might do this.
Yeah, but
it'll be cool
is,
for their kids to see things like that.
But he won the MVP, the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl MVP, and did something somebody's never done in history. But I mean, really, it's NFL Films, and they've got it down by now. But who do you think?
No, it's Peyton Manning's deal. It's not.
No,
I think they team up with him.
It's
NFL.
It's
Omaha Productions.
It's Peyton Manning, but it's NFL Films is the one that has the access to everything. They're the ones that film everything.
It's Omaha Productions.
Right, because it's Omaha Productions and 2 p.m., which is Patrick Mahomes' production. They got Omaha and they got Patrick Mahomes' production companies, but NFL Films is the one that actually filmed it because they're the ones that have access to all the teams and facilities.
Yeah, they're getting all their footage from the NFL.
Right.
They own all the footage.
That's correct. They own everything.
They might run the at-home stuff. They might run the at-home stuff. I saw Kirk Cousins was reading storybooks to his kid and stuff like that.
Well, they just filmed them at home, but it's NFL Films.
So do you agree with Peyton Manning that the NFL quarterback is the hardest position in sports to play?
Yeah, probably. I'd say it probably is the most. Yeah, you have to know everybody's. I think it's up there. I don't know,
man.
That's also the most important.
Yeah, most important probably. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I don't have a well enough argument for that to go against it.
Yeah, you have to know all 11 guys' jobs for the entire playbook, and then you also have to know everything that the defense is throwing at you. You have to know how to read that as well.
Yep,
I mean, you have to know. I think it might be the toughest and probably the most pressure too as well.
Okay, Nathan, give me your 3 quarterbacks you'd like to see next year. Or, hey guys, before that, would y'all rather see a different position next year? Maybe a defensive lineman or a wide receiver. I think
it's more entertaining if it was wide receivers. To be honest with you,
wide receivers are crazy.
They're divas.
Yeah, can you imagine following what was it? Travis Kelsey following what was it Jamar Chase and following Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, that'd be.
Oh,
Or hey, even better, how about our boy in Buffalo, Nick Riggs?
What about
yeah, Diggs. Yeah.
Diggs, I mean.
Tyreek Hill?
Oh,
Yep.
Tyreek Hill. Oh man, yeah,
Go
that would be.
follow Ridley to make sure he's not game one anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ben. Oh my God! But anyway, yeah, Nate, and then Ben, and then Drew, and then I will give us the quarterbacks you'd like to see next year.
So Josh Allen is on it this year. Is that right?
No.
Okay. So I want to. Can you list? I didn't get. I
It's Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and what did you call him, Drew? Mariota. What'd you call him?
Mariota.
I forget what Drew called him.
Mariota.
Well, Drew called him something. He goes, "You got a winner and a
a choke artist or something.
Well, choke artist was Kurt, and then he
Kurt,
called him. I forget what Drew called him. But anyway, give me your three that you like to see.
I would like to see Trevor Lawrence, probably Josh Allen, and the homer in me would want to see Baker Mayfield.
There would be three on the fringe. I like Baker as
he might be a DNP next year too. No?
Yeah, agreed.
He probably will, man. He's not. I'm not saying he's a good NFL quarterback. I'm just saying the entertainment value is there.
Although he would be to make the show entertaining.
Yes, he would be
entertainment value for sure.
But he would be Marcus Mariota. That's exactly who he would be. Baker. That's a good one. What about you, Ben? Give me your three.
I thought Aaron Rodgers would be sweet. Moving teams, all that stuff. Lamar Jackson with that new contract and stuff. That'd be interesting to see that. And then Daniel Jones with that new contract, or Jared Goff, one of those two.
Drew?
I would probably go Dak, Pickett, and I don't know, maybe old boy from the Eagles.
Jalen?
That'd be a good one. Jalen Hurts. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be good.
I'd like to see Joe Burrow. I would like to see Tua.
Yeah, just changed.
I'd like to see Tua. And then, man, my guy on the fringe, dude, I don't know how I don't know how you get over Baker Mayfield. I don't know who's the other one that you'd want to throw in there that would be comparable to a Baker. That's right there on the possibility of maybe getting himself out of the league if he doesn't do well this year.
Derek Carr, Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
but Derek Carr
Kyler.
maybe, but that Derek Carr is not on the. I mean, Baker is really kind of on his last leg almost.
Tannehill
would be a good one.
Yeah, but that's really not. But that's not the same as Mariota. That's more Baker's
right.
more
Yeah,
Mariota.
Mariota.
I don't know who you would.
What about Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
Throw him in there, a little LA value.
Yeah, now that might do it. That might be there, but I don't know if he's on his way out. I mean, to me, Baker. To me, Baker, if he doesn't do what he needs to do, he's done. Because basically, what Atlanta did is they took a veteran guy on his way out, or who's given his last chance. He didn't make it. They got rid of him, and I think Baker is kind of like that in Tampa. You're the veteran to have a backup over there. I mean, if you don't really do what you need to do, I think you may be out of there. And this may be his last chance.
Jameis,
now, Jameis wouldn't be bad. Oh, I got a good one for y'all. Gino's Pizza.
Gino. My man.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I'm out on that. But anyway, it starts tomorrow. I can't wait to see that. I'm excited about it. And then, of course, the Thunder play tonight. The question is, do you guys think that Chet and Jay Will, do you guys want to see Chet, Jay Will, Kaysen, and Keontae together again, Drew? I guess Drew's gone. Ben?
I think they need some valuable minutes.
He's counting his money he made today.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
I think that's what he's doing.
Okay, Ben, go ahead.
I think they need some valuable minutes together. I like all this preseason stuff. You're going to have a little bit of a break in between this. And I think, Wembanyama just played a whole nother season. Like, he's played a year straight, so I understand why they shut him down. But all these guys, I think they've had a little bit of a break, and I think the more valuable minutes together, even if it's against younger guys, still going to build that foundation that I think we're going to need down the road. I just think it's good. It's going to be a good lineup. I think it'd be great.
I think one more time, and then after tonight, I'm be done with them. Yeah, one more time.
Yep.
What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe after tonight, maybe shut down Chet and Jay Will, but I want to see Casey play the entire
Oh, no,
time.
those two are going to play. I'm talking about Jay Will and Chet.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think it. I mean, I'd like to. Selfishly, I'd like to see him play more, but I think probably with Chet, you got to watch his minutes. Just to make sure he doesn't get hurt or anything.
Yep. And being
even just a half.
What do you think about how many games do you think Chet should play?
Total, like regular season?
Yes.
I think you'll probably see him. I think I heard a comparison to him and Embiid the other day, and I was surprised to hear that Embiid has never played over 60 or 70 games. I think 68 games most he's ever played.
Yeah.
And I think probably high 60s, maybe low 70s.
Ben,
sit him on back to backs.
Yeah, I think you're going to see him play right over 60. I don't think it's going to be too much more. I think they're still going to take their cautions. They're going to be over caution, which I understand they spent a lot to get him, but I mean, he's got to play at some point. I hate that. I don't like how guys can't play almost every night. I understand the back-to-backs, but other than that, I think everybody should play almost every day.
Yeah,
I think I saw the math the other day. You have like 252 days or something like that. So if you played 4 7-game series, if you're an NHL or NBA player, you have like 252 or 255 days where you do not do it, like where you're not playing basketball. So I feel like that's enough rest, so you should be able to show up and play every night.
Yep.
But I think
if they get 55 games out of him.
55.
I think he'd be pretty happy.
55. Yeah, because I put it like this. Remember that, guys. You have 41 home games. Okay.
Yep.
So if you're playing 41 home games, then if you put him at the 60 mark, that's 19 away games. Okay. So of 41. Now, to me, I think if you we had talked about earlier, I think Drew and I were talking about this earlier. I think you play him one game. If you play on the road, you play that. If you only play a team once, he plays on the road for that one time. If you're playing multiple times, like if we're going to Dallas twice, you're going to LA twice, you're going wherever twice. You know what I'm saying? I think you might rest him one of those games. But if you're going on to the East Coast, unless it's Madison Square Garden, then hell yeah, you play in Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't pass that up. But if I'm going to play,
healthy,
yeah,
run him. But
if I'm going to play, I'm saying if I'm going to play New Jersey, are you really trying to play him, Drew? Even though Cam Johnson, Drew's boy, is in New Jersey.
Cam Johnson's legit.
Oh my God. That reminds me, Nate,
National title.
Drew says that he would take Cam Johnson over J-Dub.
He is just
No, Drew, you said you would take him over J-Dub. That's what you said.
Over J-Dub?
Yes.
Man, you need to go to that head doctor, man, because you need to get the head checked.
Help us, Ben. Ben, help us.
I mean, has J-Dub made a big shot in a meaningful game?
My God.
My God. Either in college or the pros?
Oh, my
either
God.
College or the pros? Has he made a shot in a big game?
Yes.
He hadn't had a chance. He hadn't had a chance yet.
Not in the playoffs, no. Ben,
won a national title and played in the NBA.
Ben, I know this is your boy. Are you gonna help us?
Until he does.
Jalen Suggs made a good shot, and he didn't done anything in the pro.
Help us, Ben.
Jalen Suggs didn't win a national championship.
Ben, oh my God, Ben.
Stuck in Orlando.
J-Dub is minimum. I'm calling it right now. J-Dub.
Will played against Santa Clara.
Oh
minimum,
my God.
Minimum.
Ben, help me, Ben.
Oh, let him get it out of their system.
Ben, your turn.
They're dead even.
How much is Cam Johnson getting paid right now?
Oh my God.
How much should he be getting paid, or how much is he getting paid?
How much is J-Dub getting paid?
J-Dub is on a rookie contract.
He's on a rookie contract.
Hey, Ben.
He's gonna sign a rookie max extension.
Yes, he is. I agree. Which, of course, he did not sign. Okay, here's our World Cup team, guys. This is what we're arguing over. You got Paolo Banchero.
Oh, it's my favorite brunch menu.
Yeah, you got you tripping, man. I worry about it. Now you're jumping in there. Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Ant-Man, which of course is Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Cam Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bobby Portis, Kessler, and Austin Reeves.
I think that's a horrible lineup. That's just my opinion. If you compare it to past lineup.
I'm looking. Well, my J Dub is not on the list, and okay,
Do we know if anybody turned it down?
Should be
Yeah.
starting.
Do you have a turn down list by any chance? Should they make that public?
they didn't say that. No.
That's what. Yeah, because that might be a big deal about it also, but I don't know.
Well,
I mean, no Jason Tatum, no Embiid. I guess Embiid.
well, those guys they don't play on the World Cup team. They don't play on
Okay.
the World Cup team.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you have to be under like? It has to be like under a certain amount of years.
Yes, they're younger. They're not going to play on that.
Okay.
They're not going to play on that team. They're going to play. They're playing on an Olympic team, so you got to make a commitment to that. So they're not going to play on this team.
Yeah, it's kind of like not like FIBA, but it's kind of like something.
Yeah, it's you're not doing
I'm
that.
pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100%, but I feel like it might be like 5 years and younger, or like something like that.
Yeah, but my whole thing is Austin Reeves, J Dub better than him. J Dub better.
Not even close, man. Not even close.
J Dub better than Josh Hart. J Dub better than Cam Johnson. Now Drew says that Josh Hart and J Dub are the same guy. Cam Johnson are the same guy. I go no, he's better.
Wow. That's all
I said that Cam Johnson and J Dub are the same type of player. I
Right.
I
said
think
obviously
Cam Johnson and
one of
Mikal Bridges are the same kind of player, but not
Cam
Cam Johnson.
Johnson will shoot. Cam Johnson shoot rings around Mikal Bridges.
Oh.
Mikal
What did he
Bridges,
shoot?
Oh,
After
my
he went to the
God.
Nets, what did he shoot from three? Like 32%?
Mikal Bridges can't throw it in the ocean.
33%?
Y'all
Did
are-
he shoot like 33% from three
Yes.
after he went to the Nets?
Hey, but Drew. So you're saying that Josh is better than J Dub, right?
You're
Obviously, they wanted a player like Josh. He's not the same kind of player as Jay Will. He's
Right.
a different player. He's a point guard. Jay Will's not a point guard. Jay Will's a 3/4.
Hey, he loves some J Will.
No. Point forward, man. Point forward.
Yeah.
Well, I'm old, so I call it a 3/4.
Yeah. I don't see how you say he's better.
Okay,
than Josh is better
we're gonna switch off here. We're gonna switch
I'm not
gears.
saying
'cause-
Josh is better than him. I'm saying that they're a different player.
Help me, Ben.
And obviously, on that team, they needed a Josh Hart and not a Jay Will. So
Oh, I thought you were talking about Josh
Because they
Giddey.
already
I
had
was
a
like,
Cam
my
Johnson.
God.
Yeah, no. All right, guys, we're gonna completely change the. Okay, here are I gave a deal on the top NFL dynasties. Okay, we're talking about deal. Green Bay Packers, number one, clearly. Of the 60s. Pittsburgh, the 70s. The 80s were the 49ers. The 90s were the Cowboys. 2000s Patriots. Does anybody have an issue with any of that?
No.
Nope. And then this decade would clearly go to the Chiefs starting.
Well, I'm
starting with
sure Drew has a problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers being in the 70s and not the Cowboys.
No, I don't, because they beat us twice in the Super Bowl. So
Should have been
I would
once.
tip your cap.
Drew, it should have been
been
once. Should have been
But-
once.
If it was once, Dallas would have been a team of the 70s.
Yeah, you would think.
One
So,
game, one drop pass in the back of the end zone.
by
Dallas would win.
arguably one of the greatest tight ends in the history of professional football. One of the best catchers.
Up there too.
Okay, so this is what I've got. I got Vince Lombardi, Bart Starr, Chuck Noll, Bradshaw, Walsh, Joe Montana, Jimmy Johnson, Troy, and Belichick, Brady. Now, my problem with the Cowboys is they only won 3. They should have won 4.
Andy Reid and Mahomes in there.
Yeah, but they're not there yet. They've only got 2. Everybody else in here has. Green Bay has 2, but the first 2. But they have 5 championships in 7 years, and nobody's ever.
Jimmy only got 2 with Troy.
I know, but what I'm saying is they should have won 3 because that was still Jimmy's team, even though Coach Switzer was coaching them. That was still Jimmy's team. Agreed.
Agreed.
You don't think Coach Switzer was in there?
No.
Up X and O's?
No, I love Coach. Now, don't get me wrong, Coach Switzer, but to me, that was still Jimmy's team. Yes, that makes sense. That was still Jimmy's team. But, Green Bay Packers, they won 5 championships in 7 years. Nobody's ever done that. Pittsburgh won 4 and 8. The 49ers won, what did they win? Joe and Bill only won, what, 1 or 2 together?
They won 82, 84, 80. Let's see, 82.
So they won 2 together. Because remember, what's his name came in and won with Steve Young.
Montana won 4 Super Bowls. He won 2. Did he win 2 with Seifert or no?
He must have won
Seifert
2.
only won 1. I think Seifert had Steve Young.
So he won 3 with Bill and then 1 with Seifert.
I think so. I think that's right.
Anyway, Jimmy Johnson and Troy. Hey guys, we're gonna talk about this. Why does Troy not get love as far as one of the best quarterbacks in history? What is up with that?
Because he had the best offensive line best running back.
Yeah, I was going to say that the team around him probably.
But he still had to throw the damn ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he did his job.
Offensive line and Emmett.
They were a run-oriented team, and he
Emmett
didn't
doesn't
have
get much love either.
No, I was going to say just like Emmett Smith. I mean, I don't think he gets as much as he should. I mean, he's not as good as 2 or 3 other running backs in my opinion.
Okay, so would you put Jimmy? Who are you going to put Emmitt Smith in front of running back?
Oh, well, Barry Sanders for sure. Or I'm sorry, no. Who you putting?
Who are you putting Emmitt Smith in front of? Is what I asked.
Man, I put him.
He's in my He's in my top 10. He's probably not in my top 5.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Top 10, probably not top 5.
He's my top 15.
15?
Yeah, he's not in my top 10.
Jeez.
What?
Wow.
Oh my God!
I mean, name guys that are better than him.
I'll take Harry.
Oh my!
Harry was Emmitt Smith not top 15.
Oh my God! Okay.
Yeah, he's not my top 10.
Okay, well,
Jay Will's an all-star, and now Emmett's not even in the top 15.
Tomorrow we're gonna do our top 10 running backs.
I got him right here.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead then. Let's hear him. Yes, go.
All right, I got Brown number 1.
Yep.
Sanders number 2.
Now
Yep.
you're just playing to Matt's heart.
Dude, there's nobody. If you ever saw Jim, there's no question. Nobody's gonna argue that except you, Drew, just running your mouth. Come on now, Drew. Jim Brown's the best.
Right.
Look at
he's
Sanders
number 2.
Okay, first of all, he's only mentioned the first 2 running backs to ever average 5 yards a carry. Nobody else done those 2. But anyway, go ahead. That's 2, Ben. Go ahead.
Yep. Then I got Peyton number 3.
Okay.
Tomlinson number 4 because I'm biased a little bit because I'm younger. So I got him at number 4. Then I got OJ at number 5.
Ooh,
I like it.
Pretty good.
I got, Adrian Peterson at number 6. I got Dickerson at 7. I got Marshall Faulk at 8. Earl Campbell at 9.
Wow.
Oh, I got Emmitt Smith at 10 on my list. Emmitt Smith's number 10.
That's pretty good list right there. That's
I'd have him ahead of Earl Campbell.
I don't know about that.
That's just me. I've watched him a lot.
He was good. I mean, Earl Campbell was a good running back, but he ain't Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, I just got him better than Emmitt Smith, and I got a couple. I mean, there's a couple other ones that I was just kind of a little bit more biased to, but they're not on the list yet. So, but yeah, we'll get y'all's 10 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would have.
I've been hard pressed to come up with them right off the top of my head, guys.
Well, mine would be obviously Jim Brown,
Barry.
I have Eric Dickerson as 3. I have OJ as 4. I have Walter as 5. Adrian Peterson 6. I do love LT 7. Marshall Faulk probably be 8. Then I would probably do Earl, and then I got to give Emmett love.
Marshall Faulk ahead of Tony Dorsett.
Ooh, man. No, Drew. You're right. Tony Dorsett over Marshall Faulk. Agreed 100% with that. Good call. Yeah, that would be my 10. But if I have a choice between Tony Dorsett and Emmitt Smith, I'm taking Tony over Emmett.
It's tough.
I mean, if I have my choice. I mean, you give Tony Dorsett Emmitt Smith's line. Okay.
Thurman Thomas.
I mean,
Thurman Thomas, that's a good one.
I'm not going to give Thurman's in my top 15. But I wouldn't.
He was close. Him and Emmett were like right there.
I wouldn't give him my top. I wouldn't put him in my top. I'll put Thurman.
He wouldn't have left his helmet on the sidelines of the Super Bowl. He'd be in my top 10.
Well, no, he lost his helmet. He didn't know where it was.
Yeah, even worse.
Hey, whoever that dude was that stole Tom Brady's jersey, it was probably that dude.
Yeah.
That probably was that guy right there. That's who that was. That's
Bo Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Jackson. I forgot about that.
There's a couple guys.
Healthy.
Yeah, but Bo didn't play
There's
long
a couple
enough.
guys that were right there for me.
What did Bo play? 7 years?
Well, I don't know if he played that much, Drew.
Yeah.
I don't know if he played that long.
Shit. I mean,
I throw Marcus Allen in there.
Do what?
Marcus Allen.
Ooh, Marcus.
I like Marcus.
That's a good one.
He was pretty good.
There's a bunch of good
He's pretty good.
players out there.
He's pretty good. There's a bunch of good running backs, but my top 5, I don't see how you beat that. But anyway, that's just me. Because the whole thing with OJ is,
I'd have Walter Payton number 1 on mine. So
well, we know
Number
that.
one?
No, but
yeah,
anyway,
number 1.
Number 1?
yeah.
Best
no.
all around back ever. Sweetness.
Best all around back. That would be the Marcus Allen or Thurman or Roger Craig. the best all around,
Sweetness.
or LT, or
Sweetness can
Marshall.
catch, he can block, he can run.
Yeah, man.
Hey, did you have Gale Sayers in your top 10 guys? Did you all have Gale Sayers?
No, I didn't
I
have
was
Gale
close on
Sayers.
that. He'd be right there.
He'd be right there.
Yeah, he was
10A,
right there with me.
10A, 10B. He's right there. There's no question about that. He's right there.
But Walter's more of me. I got to watch you play more than I did Jim Brown. So I'm
Agreed.
more of I think Jim Brown is a great running back.
I don't see how you put him ahead of Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is the most dynamic back outside of Jim Brown.
If he wouldn't have quit, I'd have him number one.
But those two, but Drew, they didn't quit. They just walked away and said, "Hell, I'm done. I'm done." Barry said, "I'm done." Jim said, "I'm done." They both said, "I'm done, bro."
You can't argue Bo Jackson at all if you don't.
If he played long enough, Bo Jackson was Jim Brown.
I didn't argue.
That's who
Bo
he
Jackson.
was.
I didn't think he played 6-7 years.
Yeah, but
I don't even know if he played that long. He was freaking good.
He was pretty good. But the whole thing with OJ is, no matter what anybody says, he's still the only one to run for 2,000 yards in 14 games. Nobody else has done that. Everybody else got 2,000 yards, but none of them have done it in 14 games.
What was that?
He's the only running back to go for 2,000 in 14 games. Everybody else was 16.
OJ?
Oh, he's the only one to run for 14? Yes, he's still the only one to run for 2,000 yards in 14 games. Nobody else has done that. Everybody else has taken 15 or 16, or taken 16 games to get to 2,000. He did it. He did it in 14. That's impressive as hell. He did it in 14 games.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's impressive. You know what we need to do, guys? This is what we need. How about tomorrow? Let's come up with our top 10 unbreakable records. Not beatable. Now I'm talking about break.
You already know what number one is. The only unbreakable record. Number
what,
one.
Will Chamberlain 100 points?
No.
That's pretty close. But
Cal Ripken 3,128
yes.
in a row.
Well, I'm basketball, you're baseball. Are you going to come up with a football one there? You going to come up with a football one there? Go ahead. Come up with a basketball one there, one of y'all. What, you got a hockey one there, Ben?
Basketball 100 points. That's going to be tough.
I think the 100 points one's probably mine.
The 73 wins in a season is going to be tough with all the resting of players.
Yeah, 73 wins with no championship.
With no championship.
I'd say,
isn't that crazy?
How about what about the Yankees? Are the Braves going to beat their record? What did they get? 112? Was it?
They could.
100. Because what did
they could, especially with the Mets falling on hard times like they are. They can. If the Braves stay healthy, they're going to get their pitching back in the second half too. Yep. They're missing 3 starters.
Well, because the Yankees won 125 games that year. That's a lot of games, man.
61 right now or 60 right now.
When there are only 156 games or 154 games in that year too.
Yeah,
but I
think they won 114, but I think they won 125 total, including the playoffs.
With
the World Series, yeah. Because if you don't win it all,
Braves should definitely win 114 this year, though.
Yeah, that's what. Isn't that the record? 114, 112, 114.
I don't think so. I think it's the Yankees, but like Nathan said, when they played in the 154 game season.
No. The Yankees with Derek Jeter in 2008, 99 or whatever. They broke the record for the most. Yeah, they broke the record.
Says 96 Cubs won 116 games.
The 1996 Cubs?
1906.
1906.
Oh, I was like, there's a huge difference, Ben. Hey, Ben, thank you, Drew.
I think probably the hockey record's probably 10 points in a game. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Well, what about Gretzky's goal record?
Yeah, that's going to
get broken by Ovechkin here in like 2 years.
Yeah, that's going to get broken. Yeah.
Unless he gets hurt or something, he's going to break it. He's right there.
But I agree. I think about this. You think about the Iron Man record. You think about the 100 points in a game. Because that's a lot of damn points. And Kobe, when he had 81 or 73 is what he had a quarter left, wasn't it?
81.
Yeah.
No, the 81 game, he played all the way through. He scored that towards the end of the game.
I think that was 3 quarters.
No. That was against Toronto and Jalen Rose. That was a whole game because it was 81 meaningful points. But
he had 73 through 3 one time.
Yeah, was that with the Mavericks? Was that against the Mavericks when Mark Cuban was talking trash, and he wanted to go for 100 billion? And what's our guy's name? Phil Jackson was like, "Look, we're trying to win a championship. We ain't trying to break no records here. We're trying to win a
Yeah,
championship. We can't take a chance on you getting hurt. But yeah, but
yes, this one, NHL, Phil Kessel just broke that record last year. The Iron Man, he played 1,064 games in a row, and that's 12, almost 13 seasons.
that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, you
I
got
think the tough one would be for football. I don't know what I'm going to come up with football there.
well, football to me is 2,000 yards in 14 games.
Yeah, it's got to be rushing because they're not going to run the ball anymore.
Because passing, they're going to break all those. I mean,
maybe kick returns because they're not kicking the ball. You can just get it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Now.
By the way, what the hell is y'all feeling on that? Why? I mean,
Hate it.
Nathan, what do you think about that? No kickoff returns.
I think it's stupid.
I mean, I'm like, and what did they say next? We're gonna be playing 7-on-7. I'm like, what do you? I don't know.
It's trying to prevent injuries, but it's still stupid.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, they kick it through the end zone most of the time anyway. So
yeah.
Well, they've already moved it up. They moved it up 5 yards.
5 yards.
Kick it out of the end zone. Now we just got to make double sure that they don't return it.
Hey guys, what about this? AC Green, that's Iron Man in basketball, 1,192 games consecutive.
Yeah,
that's never getting broken.
That's never getting broken. Not in today's game. That ain't happening.
I mean, I'd like to see what it is right now. Who's played the most consecutive games? I bet it's right at 100.
It was Westbrook until I think he had a pretty good streak going, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, he played. One thing about Westbrook, he plays every game.
Yeah, I think it was like 800 or something like that. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, not that many.
You get your money's worth. You get your money's worth out of Westbrook. For better or for worse.
Like I've always said, hey, give me Westbrook until the last 3 minutes. My last 3 minutes, do not have him on the court. But for those other minutes, hey, I'm all about him. But those last 2-3 minutes, no, I don't want him anywhere. Hey, put him in the locker room, anywhere but on the court in the last couple minutes. But other than that, the guy plays hard. But anyway, let's come up with our top records to breakable records for that. And then tonight, we're going to do, Nate, we're going to do the After the Storm if everybody plays. If everybody doesn't play, then tomorrow, guys, if y'all are watching the games at 5:30, we're going to grade the players tomorrow on the show, okay?
Okay.
We're going to grade all the Summer League players. So that's Chet, J. Will, J. Dub, Trey Mann, Kaysen. We're gonna grade all. We're gonna put out grades tomorrow. Not for everybody, because I don't really. Some of those guys, they ain't playing. I am not gonna grade a guy I know I ain't gonna see. By the way, Robinson Earl, Drew, what is your thinking on him not playing at all?
Well, I mean, we talked about before how he was one we thought was going to be odd man out.
Yep.
Most likely.
Guys, I think he's hurt right now.
Supposedly, his ankle. Yeah. But like Drew, go ahead and finish your point, Drew.
Well, I just think he's going to be an odd man out. I think they're bringing in all these guards, and they got to find a place for somebody. So, I mean, I don't think it's anything. I think he's a good player, but I mean, they obviously made their choices.
I was watching some tape on Usman Garuba today, and I don't know, I don't know where he's going to land, but I think he might be a good one to hold on to. Out of all those, 16 through 21 guys, or 18 through 21, whatever. Just because last year 40% from three, and he's a hell of a defender. Now he's kind of what we need, though. He's more of a backup Jay Will kind of guy. So you might see them hang on to him.
Well, but the thing is this: what about Poku?
Man, Poku. I think he just needs to be gone.
Yep.
I don't like him.
Well, Drew and Ben really like Poku. And I think Randy Wright really likes him. I think Randy's his boy. I see Randy with a 17 jersey.
Randy Wright likes Lindsey Waters. He's a Lindsey Waters.
Yeah, he is a Lindsey Waters guy. Okay, speaking of Lindy, where is he going to play?
Sure, he had a Poku jersey. Randy did.
Yeah, he did. Well, where are you going to put Lindy? Where is he going to be?
Well, he's gone.
The end of the bench.
He's gone. They didn't renew his contract.
Yeah.
They gave him the 1.8. Was that for last year?
Yeah, that's last year. They didn't renew his contract. They didn't do the team option this year.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that was for the 1.8 was for this year.
It was a team option, but they turned it down.
Gotta love a team option.
Wow. Yeah, I don't see where you're gonna put him, dude. I didn't, Well,
they got 22 guys on the roster right now, so they got to trim it by 7 or at least.
Yeah.
October they got to.
Well, we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over the roster real quick, and you guys say yay or nay. Okay, Drew,
Well, they
you're going
opened
to
up another spot this year, right? So
Yeah.
now they're at 15.
Yeah, we're going to
They
do
have 15 regulars and 3 two-ways.
Yeah, here we go. We
So
got
we can have 18 guys, technically.
Yeah.
technically. Okay, you got SGA.
Yes.
Yes.
Ben, did you say hum?
Just kidding.
Okay. Trey Man?
No.
No. Ben,
Yes.
I said, yeah.
you going to keep him?
Yeah.
I don't see how. Casey Wallace?
Yes.
Maybe.
Possible. He might be a two-way.
Yeah, he's going to
No,
definitely
he's already guaranteed.
He should,
He's got a
he should
guaranteed
get
contract.
sit down.
Oh, he's got a
gonna-
guarantee?
He's got guaranteed.
The first round
pick.
draft picks have a guaranteed contract.
Yep.
I know
Okay,
it.
then yeah, keep all three of them.
Yeah. Josh Giddey?
But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dort?
No.
Mm,
Boy, I'm a no on Dort, but
I
that's
think I'm a no as well.
They're going to keep him.
They're going to, but I don't want them to.
They are. I'm with you. That's exactly right, Nathan. They're going to, but they
They're
probably
going to.
should.
That's what I
They're
said.
going
They're
to
going.
shoot 5-6 threes a game.
Yeah, they're going to. There's no doubt. Isaiah Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, probably.
I like him.
Best shooter we got.
Okay, that's 6 guys right now. That's 6. Out of 15 spots, you got 6 already. Okay, Vasily Mikchik.
No.
Oh, man, they're going to keep him. Guaranteed they're going to keep him.
He's that guy from overseas, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
He just came over
EuroLeague
this year.
MVP
That was
last year.
playing professional over there.
EuroLeague
Yeah,
MVP.
EuroLeague MVP last year.
Okay, yeah, I like him.
He's
Yeah.
a Josh
Yeah,
Giddey average.
They may
in
keep him.
EuroLeague.
They may keep him, but I think he's trade bait.
I think he's trade
I think
bait,
he's
too.
Trade bait all day.
I think he's trade bait.
Now, these are EuroLeague stats, but he's Josh Giddey average EuroLeague stats, except for he shoots 41% from three.
This is when is he going to play? I mean, I think they're going to deal him for
I
somebody.
think they're going to
that's
deal
the
him
only reason
too.
they got
I
him on
agree
the team.
100%. I think because of Utah stealing Taylor Hendricks, I think, and we stole him. I think that was that deal right there. You want this guy? We want the young guy who's 6'9", athletic, can shoot threes, run the floor, and defend. We'll take him.
Matt, let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Have you ever jumped up and hollered at a Thunder draft pick or any draft pick? Just out of curiosity. Because I think that if they would have drafted Taylor Hendricks, you would have done a celebration dance.
No. No. There's no PP dance here, bro. I don't do none of that. And I can tell you, Ben has been around me while I was doing the show there at Cats. You didn't see me jumping up and down. Jalen Williams, J-Dub.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, he's no Cameron Johnson, but
That's like trade for Cam Johnson.
Aaron Wiggins,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jang.
Yes.
Yep.
No.
They invested too much. They're going to keep him.
Yep. Keontae Johnson.
Absolutely. He's already on a two-way.
Yep.
He's already on a two-way.
Yeah, he's gonna
Perfect.
be. Do you know,
Good
Ben?
mark.
He was the preseason SEC player of the year before he had the heart thing.
We got to get rid of something somehow.
Hey,
That's my thing. I
hey,
don't know how
okay.
they're gonna keep
Hey,
all
this is
those
the question. This is the question. Do you take the $6 million they're going to give you for not playing ever again in college basketball, not to play again, or do you say forget the $6 million, I'm going to get healthy and go make it to the NBA? Which do you do?
Depends on how good I am. If I'm him, I do it.
We're talking about him. This is him. This is what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
I know, but I'm asking you all, what do you do?
I do it. I do it.
Ben,
Yep.
you do it. You
In a
don't.
heartbeat.
You get rid of the $6 million. You don't take the $6 million.
No, yeah, I'd go try it for the NBA. I'm only going to live once. My heart's going to go out again. Hopefully it's on the court, and I'm going out like a soldier.
Drew,
Man, you know me. I'm gonna go to school, learn.
so you're gonna take the $6 million and go to school?
Get the books.
I'm taking the $6 million.
Yeah, can you do both? Can we in the summer?
Oh God, y'all are killing me.
Hey, guys, just FYI right quick. Keontae Johnson, on the same attempts at Kansas State, shot about half a percentage point better than Grady Dick from three, and also shot 10% better from the field than Grady Dick.
He did that deal yesterday, Drew. He's all about him comparing him to Grady Dick. That's what he was doing yesterday. So that's his thing.
Hey,
with that.
I like Keontae Johnson. I thought that was a steal, but I mean, he's not Grady Dick. Grady Dick's a lot better shooter.
Clearly
No,
not.
by
He just
the
gave the
numbers, he's
notes.
not.
He
By
just
the
gave
numbers,
the
yeah.
numbers. Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
better.
Poku, yes or no?
No.
Ben,
I don't really like him. No.
Drew?
No.
I think they keep him.
But
Kendrick
this is a
Williams.
contract year for him too.
I know Kendrick Williams.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't like him. I say no, but we got to keep because he's at that guy. He can play. He can play the four, even though he's got a 3 body. Robinson Earl.
Yep.
No.
You have to.
No, he's not guaranteed contract. Well, he is now, but it's only 1.9.
Yep, 1.9. I say you got to keep. I don't want him, but he'll be there. He'll be on the G
Yeah,
League.
he'll be on the bench.
Yep. Chet.
All right, hot take.
Chet.
He's gonna go, and they're keeping Garuba. Just
Yep.
remember I said that.
Yep. Chet.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
No. Jay Williams.
Oh,
Jay Will.
oh, absolutely.
Yep.
100%.
Davis Bertans.
No.
No. I mean, I don't even. God sucks. We're paying this guy so much money. 17.
yeah,
I pay him
that's-
17.
Yeah, pay him
Trade
17. Trade bait.
Trade asset.
I mean, they're going to have
Oh,
the
it's-
66ers are going to be a hell of a team.
The 66ers.
Hey, speaking of which, he could be traded to the 76ers, by the way.
Yeah, they need something, but I agree with y'all. It's going to be kind of picky on what's going to happen with that. So we shall see. But tonight, 5:30, Thunder against the Rockets. By the way, Jabari's not playing, and neither is Amen Thompson. What do y'all think about the Twins? Do you like them? Did you get a chance to see them, Ben?
No.
Drew, did you get to see the Twins play? Amen and Arthur?
I did not.
I think they're going to be all around pretty good players,
Yep.
except for I don't think they can shoot.
Well, Arthur can shoot. Amen can't.
It's like 32%.
Yeah, Amen is he's a facilitator, so I don't know if that. I like his court vision. Now, Drew, Nathan thinks that Houston's not going to be very good, considering they overpaid for.
Now, hold on. I said they'd be very good. I just think their front office is a bunch of crap.
We're talking about the team, not the front office. And
He's going to be playing. That's max.
he says that they overpaid for Van Fleet, and they overpaid for Dylan Brooks. Do you think those are going to make the difference? I said that's going to help their.
Dylan Brooks is a cancer. I like Van Fleet because
Me too. I like Van Fleet.
He's a hell of a team floor leader there.
And they need leaders.
I like Van
he
Fleet.
reminds
I
me
just
a
don't
lot
like
of
him at
Smart.
$40
Van
million.
Fleet and Smart are kind of the same, in that same
Yep.
genre to me.
Van Fleet's making more money than SGA.
Well, he's older.
But but he's still.
Okay. That makes no sense. You can't compare that because SGA signed the max deal on this, and then is he going to sign another max deal?
Absolutely, he'll sign another max
So
deal.
that you can't compare those two. So let's.
He's only making $7 million less than Damian Lillard.
So.
He's too. I like him. You just paid too much for him.
I just don't know what to say, man. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that I like.
I don't know that they overpaid for. I like Van Fleet.
I do too.
At $40 million, you like Van Fleet at $40 million?
Well, in these days, I mean, hell, who knows what people are going to make?
I mean, Dak Prescott's getting ready to make $56 million.
Yeah.
Is that too much?
Yeah, that's just
Yes.
ridiculous. He's
Ridiculous.
I mean, and that reminds me, Drew. What do you do with it? Do you wait?
Got to pay him.
What do you? I
What
mean,
else you gonna-
you trade him and you draft another guy and start over.
Dak?
Yeah, I mean, this is their window. Next 2 years.
there's the next 2
They don't-
years, but the next year, Drew. The next year is the end of his deal. So do they really? Do you go ahead this year?
Oh, I think.
And
Well,
you sign it
I
before
think
his
they're
last year.
Gonna pay him. They're not going to do that again and just get killed again.
Yeah. So
You're
you
kidding yourself if you think they have a window. They don't have a window.
The window's
This is their
closed.
window right
this
now.
is their window. This is
There's
Dallas'
no
window.
window.
Yeah, this is Dallas' window because the NFC sucks.
The window to what? Make a first round exit or a second round exit? Because they're not winning the Super Bowl. They're not even getting to the Super Bowl.
I don't know about that.
They could.
They were close last year. They're
They're not going to beat. They're not going to beat the Eagles. They're not going to beat the Bills.
Okay.
They'll split with the Eagles in the regular season. We'll see what happens in the playoffs.
Okay, Ben. Hey, Drew, we're gonna give Nathan the test that you, me, and Ben have already got. Okay, Cowboys over under 9.5 wins. Nate.
Overall.
Well, no, we already got y'all. We're talking about Nate. Seahawks 8.5.
That's a tough one. I think it depends on the quarterback play. Obviously, every team.
Well, they
Geno
believe in Geno Pizza delivering. That's what they say when they play the Cowboys.
Yeah, but if he gets hurt, I mean, who was the?
Well, the whole thing is they're saying that Drew and Ben say that Geno's is going to deliver when they play to the Cowboys, and we should all go there for some Geno's Pizza. That's what these two are saying.
17 games. Yeah, I think I'd go over.
Okay, Vikings 8.5.
Oh God, I'm gonna go ahead and go under on that one.
Eagles 10.5.
Over.
I don't know. The Eagles turn.
But they do have to play a first place schedule this year.
So it's going to be tough.
And now you got film on Hurts.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's a good quarterback though, man.
But my thing with Hurts is, and Drew and I talked about this. The whole thing with them, you got a new OC, and your offensive line is getting old.
Just keep him in the pocket, make him throw the football.
So
yeah, but, I mean, every step of the way that everybody's doubted that guy.
Yeah,
and he's delivered time and time again.
Now you're talking about somebody with good people around him. He's got good people around him. And speaking of that, did y'all see Zion's deal when he was talking about how hard it is and all of this? I'm like,
stop eating.
Yeah. Well, like Drew, but Drew, what did you say? What did you say a long time ago? When you're trying not to eat a lot, New Orleans is not the best place for that.
New Orleans is not the place to go.
Definitely not.
It's not the place to live. If you're not trying to eat a lot, that's not the best place to go.
Yeah,
if you're trying to cut calories. But then also, if you're making $30 million a year or $28 million, do you not hire a chef for $500,000 or $200,000? Do you not hire somebody?
Every fried food you could think of.
I know, but Ben, I'm saying if you're making that much money, do you not hire somebody to cook?
Yeah.
His mama should come slap him in the face and.
Well, his mama ain't cooking him nothing.
Making the same food.
That's what I'm saying. Mama ain't gonna help, bro.
No.
Mama putting fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Oh yeah, no, but that ain't happening, man. Come on.
They need to hire one of them folks off the Ultimate Chef and have them come in.
I mean, something.
He needs to get with Chris Paul. Is who he needs to get with.
All right.
Chris Paul. By the way,
he needs to go.
Last question before we go. Chris Paul, think he's okay with coming off the bench? Yes or no?
No.
I say yes.
Ben?
I think even if you had to start him and play him for 5 minutes and then put him on the bench, he's just one of those guys. I think he'd be okay with it, but I think it'd take a shot to his ego for sure. But
that means you got to sit. You got to sit somebody. So that means you sit Clay.
No, I think you just start him for 5 minutes and then you just sit him, and he understands. Okay, I got to start.
You sit Clay,
the captain. You know what I mean? Then you just
sit Clay.
I don't know.
So you sit Clay. That's what you're saying.
Do what?
You sit in Clay.
Yeah.
You do a
or you bring Draymond off the bench.
No,
you're gonna start Draymond.
You're not gonna do that. You might do a 4-guard lineup though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just think
you can play Curry. You can play Curry off the ball and just have him running through screens,
catching and shooting. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a good deal for Curry and Clay because all they're doing is catching and shooting. They don't have no dribbling, catch and shoot. Catch and shoot.
Yeah, one of the all-time best passers.
That's all they're going to do all day long. All day long is all they're going to do.
So I could see it. I don't know. I could see them getting creative with it. You know how Kerr is and all that stuff. I mean, we'll see.
Yep, I agree. All right, fellas. Hey, tomorrow, what are we getting together? We're going to have what are we doing tomorrow? Top 10?
Top 10 unbreakable records.
Unbreakable records. All right. Well, actually, do y'all want to do 5? Are there 10 really?
Let's do 5, yeah. 10's
Are there really 10?
10's tough. We'll end up having the same ones if we do 10.
I mean, 5, the top 5. Or how about this? Let's do in each sport, baseball, football, basketball, hockey.
What about, you want to do soccer too?
No, let's not do soccer. But let's do those. Let's do those 4.
I didn't even know a record.
I didn't know soccer had records.
Yeah. Record player?
Yeah, but let's do all 4 major sports. And let's do the top 2 unbreakable records in each sport.
No offense, Jose. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, he didn't hear. Let's hope. Hey, wait a minute.
Sorry, buddy.
No, I didn't get a text. He's not listening. He's not listening. All right, fellas, appreciate y'all. Y'all have fun today. Good luck. Enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
By the way, Drew, where the hell of our HuskerDrewPicks.com? Where the hell are our picks at today?
I was about to tell you. I mean, I'm taking the National League minus the 117 tonight, under 7.5, and sprinkle a little bit on Acuna for the MVP, as well as possibly throw a little bit on man. Well, I tell you what, that's tough. I can't do that. He's a Dodger. Can't do that. I'll just stick with Acuna on the MVP plus 500.
Okay. Well, also the Thunder are minus 5.5, and I think the over/under is 196, I believe.
Yeah, even a degenerate gambler like myself is not going to bet on summer league basketball.
No,
Sorry.
I didn't. That's what I
man,
thought.
I
I
don't
didn't put
know,
it in
man.
there.
I kind of like that.
I was minus five
I
and a
bet
half.
on the other night, the team I took got beat by 30. I didn't even know anybody that was playing.
I'm going to take Matt. I'm going to go ahead and take the Thunder plus the 5, and I'm going to go under on the total.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, like Drew says, you can't spell thunder without saying under, but they can't say that no more. Because last year, all you did was take the over last year. How many times you won on the over last year, Drew?
A lot.
Okay, then you can't.
Yeah, they didn't play any defense. They didn't play any defense.
But the year before, Drew was right. Can't spell thunder without under, and he was on point. God damn.
They couldn't shoot the year before.
That was brutal. All right, fellas, I appreciate you. See you guys later. Hey, tomorrow.
Okay, Greg.
Hey, see you. That's my guy Drew. See you guys. Husker Drew Hinton of HuskerDrewPicks.com. My guy High Stick Harry, Ben Dillman, and then of course
Cheers,
we don't.
boys.
Hey, we don't have. We got to come up with a name for Nate. We don't have a name for Nathan yet, but we'll come up with something for him. So anyway, that being said, everybody have a great day out there. Don't try to stay dry, and hey, quit drowning yourself, guys. When you see if there's an underpass and there's water, don't drive through it.
Don't drive through it.
Dumb.
Yeah, that and take Colorado under 3 wins next year.
Oh my God, Ben, you say he is, Ben. You say he just throws that in there. I thought he was gone. He just came back to throw that in there.
Somebody has to.
Colorado over 3. I'm taking the over on that one, Drew. 100%. What didn't we bet something on that dinner or something? Didn't we bet dinner on that?
Yeah, you guys bet dinner on that.
Oh, he made his comment. He gone now, Ben. See how he is. Slipping and sliding out.
I remember. I was here for it.
Over under 3. So, hey, that being said, hey, everybody,